feel a little rusty. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have got a August favourites video for you. Now it's been such a long time since I actually sat down and filmed a video for all of you guys. Literally it's been a good couple of weeks. I think the last time I actually did a bit of filming was when I was on my work trips away, and yeah, this is the first time I'm filming actually in my new flat. How have you all been? Have you been enjoying summer? Let me know down in the comment section below. Last week I actually had and took some time out. It was my first bit of time off for the whole entire year, and it was just so needed. I had a complete detox. I didn't do any editing, I didn't do any filming, I didn't even do any work. I just literally took some time off and was with my loved ones, and it was just the best time of the whole entire year. I really think that's important to just take some time out from things, and I have to say, as a favourite this month, that has been the biggest favourite of them all, is just having a little bit of mindful downtime, and I highly recommend it if that's something you feel that you need to do. Also, on another note, this is the first time I'm actually using natural lighting to film my videos. Now, I've never actually had the opportunity to do so before, so let me know what you think of it down in the comment section below, whether you think it looks good or whether to bring back the artificial light. Let me know. So with summer being my first favourite, it's now time to move on and share with you a few bits that I have been absolutely thoroughly enjoying this past month or so. And up first, this is probably my most favourite mascara I think I have ever tried. For those of you that know me and watch my videos regularly, you will know that I'm not very adventurous when it comes to mascaras. I have dibble-dabbled with a few, but I always go back to a trusty favourite which I know really kind of like suits my eyes. However, this has now changed, and it just so happens to probably be my most expensive mascara I think I have ever used. However, it is definitely by far the best. And the mascara I'm talking about in question is the Legendary Lashes Volume 2 by Charlotte Tilbury. First of all, can we just appreciate how ridiculously beautiful the packaging is? You know I'm a sucker for copper and rose gold, and this is just no exception. It's also got a beautiful quirky little picture of some eyes and eyelashes on the front there, and I love the writing on it. It's just really sleek. As with all of Charlotte Tilbury's stuff, the packaging is just beautiful. Second to none. Now this actually retails for £25. It's how much I bought it for, and even though it is a really pricey mascara, it is totally and utterly worth it. For a high-end mascara, you cannot go wrong. Now I'm just going to show you the brush. If you're going out, I recommend a couple of layers of this, and then you wouldn't need a fake eyelash. It is very full. It's quite heavy on your lashes, but it separates them nicely. You don't get the clumpy effect, and I cannot even tell you how voluminous this mascara is. It creates so much volume. Now I picked up a black one. You can get it in brown as well. So if you are looking for a new mascara and you want to try a new one and you don't mind splashing out that little bit more for decent quality, as it says, it is legendary. Ha ha ha. And yeah, I just highly recommend it. For my next item, I have got a concealer. Now, I've actually tested and tried this out before from my sister. My sister actually has tried this one before, and I am a massive lover of the foundation. And the concealer that I'm talking about is the NARS concealer. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and it is in the colour Medium 1 Custard. I literally rave about their Sheer Glow foundation. I love it. It is literally one of my all-time favourite foundations. So I decided to give this a go permanently. Now I'm wearing it today and I love it. This retails in at just over £20. Again, it is a pricey piece of makeup, but I do feel like it's lasting me a hell of a long time, and the coverage that you get with this is just out of this world. I literally put a couple of dots underneath my eyes and smooth it out with my finger, and I feel like I get a ridiculous amount of coverage. With all my other concealers, I love the Bonjour one. I do love the Collection 2000 one as well. However, I feel like you have to apply a lot of product to get a really good coverage. However, with this one, I feel like you get a lot of coverage with a small amount of product. I really like the colour as well. It is quite a yellow kind of base kind of colour, but I felt like, and even though I'm quite more of a little bit of more of a pinky tone, I do like the yellow kind of tones a little bit more. So I decided to go for this one, and I think it is a really, really good general colour if you want to give it a go. And yeah, I just really, really like it. If you want to give another concealer a go, if you want to try a new one and you want good coverage, then yeah, I highly recommend this one. Now these next two items are my last makeup product of this favourites, but it is one that I have been really thoroughly enjoying actually across the whole of summer, and this is the Soft Matte Lip Cream by NYX in two different shades. Now this one is Ibiza and this one is Kyoto. This colour is like a little bit more like a corally beautiful shade, and then this one is a little bit more of a rose kind of raspberry tone. Both I just think are key colours for the summer kind of months. Really, really enjoyed wearing them. I love the consistency of both of these colours. When you put it on, it's really, really creamy. I love the scent of these as well. I don't quite know how to describe it. It's like a marshmallowy kind of smell, but it's just really, really lovely. It goes on your lips really luxurious. It's just got a beautiful kind of velvety touch, and even though it does settle as matte on your lips, it's still nice and soft and moisturising. It doesn't dry your lips out, which I think is really, really important. I cannot stand matte lipsticks that dry out your lips. It's not the one. But yeah, both of these don't do that, and I've just been really, really enjoying the colours. These retail at £6 each, which I think is so affordable. NYX in general is just a really affordable makeup brand, which I think really deliver as well on the quality of their makeup. I haven't actually tried anything from NYX that I've been let down by, which does actually say a lot, I think, for a brand that's so big and popular. Now this next item I am so not looking forward to telling you about, simply for the fact that it took me a really long time to admit that I needed to kind of do something about it, and I'm talking about underneath my eyes. Now some people have said to me stop worrying about it, but for me, I actually don't mind getting older. I am 28 years old, and in a couple of months I'm going to be 29, which is quite scary when you say it out loud, but I'm actually not fussed about getting older. That doesn't bother me at all. I've lived some really, really good years. However, one thing that does bother me is my under eye wrinkles. Whenever I smile, I have got fine lines that now do not disappear, and that really does bother me. I'm definitely a fan of Botox. I have never ever done Botox, or I've never tried it, or baby Botox or anything like that. However, I don't think that I would shy away from it in the future. I think that if I really wanted to, if it was getting me down, then it was something that I would definitely consider, just to like help me out. I don't feel like I personally need it up around the areas where you can actually get Botox, but yeah, underneath my eyes, I feel like, I don't know if it was the sun from being away for so many years that has really just not been kind to me, but yeah, I feel like I needed something to just kind of boost that area, and I did my research on it, and I have been told that retinol is the way forward in regards to your skin. So I did my research in different creams, and I didn't want to go crazy with splashing out all this money on an eye cream when it's not necessarily, proven to necessarily do such a dramatic change to your skin and your eyes and your lines. However, retinol is supposed and proven to help reduce the appearance of fine lines. Now they only have a certain amount of retinol in actual creams, and some of the most high-end ones that I found literally had, I think it's like 1% in, and this cream, even though it's not high-end, had the exact same amount. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for this one. And this is a brand that I actually really rave about, and I have a number of different items from this brand. And I always struggle to say it, as always, and that is the brand La Roche-Posay. La Roche-Posay. And that is the Redermic Eye Intensive Retinol Cream. Now this stuff I have been using probably over the last 2 weeks, I would say, and I haven't noticed a reduce in wrinkles or anything like that, but what I have noticed is that my eyes definitely appear brighter, they appear a lot more youthful, they feel very moisturised, and I guess they do appear a little bit more youthful, if that's a word, if that's a good description or not. They do feel a little bit more youthful. I don't feel like they're old, dry and shriveled just yet. So in that respect, I definitely feel like they're helping quite a bit. I mean, I've still got the exact same amount of lines underneath my eyes when I smile. However, it definitely has improved the overall appearance of my eyes so far. Now, when I looked into it, it does say it does take a good couple of weeks to actually get into the routine before you actually notice an effect. So I'm really, really excited to continue with this and see what happens with my eyes and whether I feel like it's worth it or not. From all the reviews though, so many people are raving about it as well, which fills me with a lot of hope. And yeah, retinol cream is definitely the way forward, I think, when it comes to the eyes. I feel poor old Davey gets a good old earful from me a lot when I'm just sitting there talking about my eyes, or I say negative things about my under eyes. So yeah, I feel like it was about time to do something, and I feel goddamn good that I've given this a good old whirl. Let me know if you yourself have used retinol at all, or if you've had good results from it, if you've had negative results. Let me know down in the comment section below, as I would love to know your thoughts and your experiences. Now, next up is another face product. Now, I probably have mentioned this before, so apologies if you've heard me mention it at all before in any of my videos, but I feel like it was time to give it another big shout out, because this summer I have relied non-stop on this stuff, and the stuff in question is Micellar Cleansing Water by Garnier. Now, this is one of the big ones. I got this for £5, and I have used this, and only this, to remove my makeup every single night and then in the morning as well. I literally just get a cleansing pad, wipe it all over my face, and it does the job and removes absolutely all of my makeup. Now, my favourite micellar water that I've ever used is actually by a French brand. However, as that one was the original, however, this one I feel like does a really, really good job. It doesn't dry out my face. It has a really nice cooling effect when I'm taking off my makeup. I feel like I'm well and truly cleansed and refreshed after using this. And I have loved using this lightweight texture to remove my face during this heat wave and summer months. Honestly, the least thing I wanted to do when I come in from a day of work, I'm absolutely dripping with sweat and all sticky and horrible, is to put a cleansing balm on my face and wash it off with warm water. I just didn't want to do that. I wanted to get a nice cool pad, a nice cool lotion, and just literally remove it and feel nice and refreshed. And this has been the ticket and the way forward for doing that. Now, this one is even for sensitive skin. You can get a different types of one to help with your skin tone. This, it says 700ml, gives 350 uses. And it's also got no perfume, no parabens or no sulfates, which is really, really good for your skin. So yeah, I've just been really enjoying using this, and I'm definitely going to continue with it being my ¡1 cleanser for the future. That's until something else comes along which takes my fancy, and you know, we'll give that a go then. Oh, that was really hurting my head. I've given up with that hair clip now. Oh, one of those hair days, guys. One of those hair days. Now, speaking of hair, my next item is a well and trusted hair item, which I have actually mentioned before in a favourites, so again, apologies for this one. However, it is a slight difference, and the item I'm talking about is Moroccan Oil Treatment, and this is the light version. Now, I don't even know when it was when I first kind of started YouTube. I showed a little tiny bottle of this, which I took abroad with me to Ibiza. And since then, I tried the light version, which I love so much more than the original. The original I still love, but it's a lot more of a thicker consistency. And this one is for fine or light coloured hair, and I just feel is the way to go with my hair. I have got quite fine hair. It's really long, but it's also light as well. And I just feel that this treatment is far more suited with my hair than the original. I feel like it's a nicer consistency. Whenever I put it on, I don't feel like it weighs my hair down. As you all know, I love a hair oil. I think it's really, really beneficial to hair health, and it just keeps your hair nice and healthy and shiny and luxurious. Now, this stuff I have had for, I can't even remember when. I would say it's coming up to a year, and I have only used up to, I don't know if you can see there, up to here. This stuff is going to last me a hell of a long time. You just give a little pump of it, you rub it into your fingers, and then you just put it through your hair. Now, I always put it on when my hair's wet, just before I dry my hair, and then I might, on the odd occasion, give another little spritz and just put it through the ends. I will never put it above like this section of hair. I always put it down to kind of like the hair that's drying out and needs a little bit of help. Particularly at the moment, I feel like my hair is starting to go a little bit more dry. I think it's because it's coming towards the end of summer and summer just dries it out that little bit more. It's kind of in that like transition stage. Now, I can't quite remember the price of this. I think it was £32. Don't quote me on that, but it's around that price, £32. And it's not the most cheapest of items. However, because it lasts so long, it is so incredibly worth it. I have not found a product that I could rave about more. This and the Paul Mitchell Skinny Serum are on par with each other in my opinion. I love them both. I feel like they're great oils, but this one I have definitely been reaching more for in recent months. So if your hair is needing that little bit more of a treat and you want a good pick-me-up, then I highly recommend a good old treat for your hair, and that is the Moroccan Oil. Now, my last items I'm going to show you is another hair product, and it is a new shampoo and conditioner by L'Oreal Elvive Paris, and this is their Dream Lengths collection, and it's their new collection, and it is their restoring shampoo and their detangling conditioner. Now, this is a set, and it's got keratin, vitamins and castor oil in it. Now, the shampoo says to reinforce fragile lengths, and the conditioner says to instantly detangle with less breakups or breakages. Now, this is for long and damaged hair. One, I absolutely love the packaging. I think it's super pretty. I love a good peach corally tone. And secondly, I love the way these both feel on my hair. The shampoo, you really feel like it's getting a good clean. I feel like I always go to L'Oreal Elvive shampoos for that really good detox kind of hair feeling. I feel like it really does clean and do the job. And then the only problem with that I found before in the past is getting a good conditioner really conditions your hair. And this one I feel does just that. As it says, it's a detangling conditioner. I feel like the thick consistency of it really does get through my hair. Now, as you can see, I've got ridiculously long hair. With the length it is, I feel like it just needs that little bit of extra TLC. And yeah, I've just been really enjoying these. These are really good price as well. I always find like I splash out on expensive shampoo and conditioners, and sometimes you don't always need to do that, and I have to try and tell myself that a lot, because I do find that I always stick to more pricier ones, which I can't always afford. So yeah, this is a really good price point, and I think they were something like, it was like £5 each. It was no more than that. And yeah, I'm just really loving the feel of it on my hair, and I feel like they're worth it. Now, my last and final thing that I'm going to mention to you is an addiction which has truly come to fruition over this last month. Honestly, I am well and truly hooked to these little yummy beauties, and that is mini twister ice lollies. Now, I've literally just been so addicted. With the heat wave, I had a craving for ice cream and ice lollies, and at work actually we've been blessed that one of the ice cream vans used to come around, and I shouldn't really, but I got into buying an ice cream quite frequently. I've always loved a good twister, but these ones are little mini versions, and I've just been thoroughly enjoying watching a little bit of Netflix or Love Island back in the summer, and yeah, I've just been really enjoying having a little lolly. So there you go, guys. That was all of my items that I have been absolutely loving this past month. Do let me know down in the comment section below what you have been loving this summer and what you've all been up to. I would love to hear what you've all been up to adventure wise. Do let me know if you would like me to film anything in particular over the next couple of months. I think I'm going to have some transitional videos in terms of fashion, hauls, lookbooks, all of that kind of stuff. So do let me know down in the comment section below what you would like to see from me. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's so good to sit down and just chat with you guys again. And yeah, I'll catch you next time with my next video. See you all soon.